So, without further ado, why don't we get into session 25 of this campaign?
Has it been that many already?
25 sessions, yeah.
Gross.
I know. So, last time we left off, the party was continuing their journey up north from Eshibia up to Egron. Before they left, they promised the prince of Eshibia, or should I say, king of Eshibia, to see if they could find a cart of rations and bring it up to Egron. And during their journey, they ran into saber-toothed tigers, a pack of zombies, even a manticore. But they did manage to find that cart of rations after defending off that horde of zombies. And as they got closer to town, they made a little bit of a friend with a half orc woman, who had a not so healthy conditioned polar bear, which the party cured. And oh shit! And thank you for the gift sub. What was I saying? Okay. And then the party got into Egron, safely getting their half-orc friend back into the city, and delivered the rations, and then did a little bit of a shopping trip before doing some darts, or should I say, axe throwing competition to a dartboard, in which Hugbear just won immensely. And and now we pick up the party, heading into the corpse estate. What do you guys do?
Which sounds ominous, but might not be.
We took off all, like, we're in our formal attire, right?
Yes, you guys changed, after you had your dark game, you changed into your formal attire, whether you just acclaimed it from this city, or if it was what you bought from Jesmium.
Okay.
But you're all dressed up a little bit nicer.
I'm wearing my fighty dress, because I need to be able to stabby.
That makes sense.
Bob has on her purple dress and her new fur coat.
Hugbear's also wearing a pretty dress that he can stabby in.
Oh, Hugbear went and got himself full furs.
Ooh!
Hugbear has layers now.
A classy boy! He's one step closer to being an ogre.
Oh, just give me a top hat and by God.
and his accent suddenly changes.
Why, hello there.
Hoth, wrong campaign!
He magically just has a 20 in intelligence.
My charisma just skyrockets.
Skyrockets. Alright. But yeah, you guys find yourselves at the you guys find yourselves in front of the you guys eventually make your way up the stairs leading to the manor. And I'll say that, like, the size of this manor is similar to the size of Dragon's Reach in Whiterun. So it's big.
I'm sorry, I don't speak nerd. Can you give me some sort of other...
I was waiting for somebody to say something.
Okay, a really, really big house. I was being all fancy making a reference, but then no.
I got the reference because I played Skyrim on
Thank you.
It's just, I was like, ooh, I know exactly which castle you're talking about.
Why do we hang out with them?
Because you love us?
There you go.
I can't kill God, but I'll kill all his creations.
Or become him.
So we're at the bottom of the steps. Are we walking up the steps? Or
You guys are approaching the door at this point. The big doors.
Bob's gonna knock.
All right. So
Bear turns to Onora and says,
I think we're getting a little bit of disconnection on Infinite's end.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh. I said, I'm sorry, Onora. I'm pretty sure this is invite only.
But as
I'm gonna glare at him.
as this happens, Bob, you knock on the door.
Oh, that's a big knock, Bob.
You fucking shillelagh
she accidentally cast Shillelagh on the door. It is a big wooden door. You wait a couple seconds. The door slowly opens, and on the other side you see, standing over 6 feet tall, you see a Luxodon,
What's
which is essentially an elephant person.
Oh, sick. Hugbear looks down and says, hello, little one.
I suppose you are Mr. Hugbear?
Yeah, that's me.
I'm Bob.
Corra's gonna try to hold back a laugh when they call him Mr. Hugbear.
And so that will make the rest of you Bop, Corra, and Miss Takari. And I assume this is your +1? And gestures a hand towards Onora.
Yeah, basically our, tag along
This is our
servant girl.
intern.
I see. Well, let me not let you out to the cold. Let me let you in. And opens the door wider for you guys to walk in.
Perfect. As soon as we get in, I take my coat off and hand it to Onora. I'm just kidding, and I take my coat back.
Okay. You see that the Loxodon offers a hand towards you. Says, "I can take that for you, sir."
Yeah.
And he takes any one officer coat, so he will take it.
I'm not giving this man anything.
Yeah, Bob just wants to keep her coat. She's cold.
Is it cold in here? I'm wearing fur anyway.
It's not.
Corra doesn't trust people.
It's not cold.
Okay.
So Bob is reacting to the snow and the cold as if you took someone from Florida and stuck them in Alaska. She fucking hates all of it.
Okay.
Corra just needs pockets to put shiny things into.
Gotcha.
Let me out, me.
All right, and so he stores the coats, and then he says, please follow me. I'll get you with everyone else," and starts to walk away.
Follow.
Same.
Following.
All right, and so he takes you guys over to this one room where it essentially looks to be a sort of a personal library where there's bookshelves of books. Nothing as big as the personal library you saw in the Hessine estate, family estate, but it's sort of like a personal library for one person. But there's still plenty of books.
Is it kind of like my library?
Maybe a little bigger.
Okay.
And so, and you look inside and you see that there's also you also see 6 individuals in this room. He says, "Allow me to introduce the party from Northleosile. And may I introduce you to each member of the founding houses. We have Miss Magenta, Mr. Orange, Dr. Teal, Mrs. Gray, Mr. Beige, and Mrs. Black. Dinner will be ready shortly, I ask you all to get acquainted with each other as I go and check on how dinner is doing. If you need anything, don't hesitate to call on me. And he gives a slight bow to you guys and then walks away. And closes the door behind you.
Hugbear's just gonna flat out say, like, is that really your names? Are you all really colors?
You see one of them speaks up and goes, "Yeah, and what of it?"
You shall call me Mr. Pink.
Boy.
Reservoir Dogs.
Well then, Mr. Pink.
I'm Bob.
I am Mr. Orange. My family handles the military affairs.
Are they color coded? Are their clothes color coded? Please.
You can make a perception check.
Why do I need perception? Something I can do?
Yeah.
I
How's
know
your,
they're staring at them.
your colorblind?
I would like to make a perception check to see if I can see anything that I might want to
Steal?
like any exits in case this is like an ambush or anything like that, because I don't trust these people.
All right, go ahead. Just in that room.
Yeah,
Okay, go ahead.
you're gonna have to check it on.
Yep, I got it open.
Yeah.
All right, you roll a dirty 20. The only thing you see is a window.
Yeah, they didn't take our weapons, did they?
Does it look like it's like a? Is it locked or anything? Can I tell?
It does appear to be locked, but nothing like a padlock and key. It's just more of like a simple
So an easy.
A latch lock.
a latch lock. Thank you.
Here's my thing: you get more than one rich family in a room, that's a dangerous situation.
But yeah, you guys can see that they're very color coded. That basically, Miss Orange is wearing a more orange colored attire, and then there's another one goes, "I am Miss Magenta. I handle the financial affairs."
I can't.
And you see there's another one goes, "I'm Mrs. Gray, and I handle the domestic affairs."
About to be a domestic in here.
What?
What?
He said it was, and he said one goes, "I'm Dr. Teal. I handle the medical affairs that go around inside. I heard that you delivered a cargo of rations from Eshubia."
Yeah, about half of them, I think.
Mind if I ask what happened?
Was it zombies or wolf? Yeah, it was zombies, right?
Yeah, it was zombies.
Yeah.
The zombies.
Yeah, just a handful of zombies, everyday zombies just attacking carts full of rations.
Zombies? Well, that is mighty interesting.
That's apparently something that happens now.
It was better than the dinosaurs.
Or the giants, or
The dinosaur was nice.
the gorgons. That was a pain ass.
Oh, you see one of them goes, hold on, I'm sorry. Did you said Gorgons?
Oh yeah, like 4 of them or something.
That is very interesting. And,
It was an easy fix.
oh well, glad I know it's taken care of. I'm Mr. Beige. I handle the foreign affairs, aka everything that's not happening within Egron.
So, like, trade.
Yeah.
So far, you're the only person I want to talk to.
And you see there's one more that goes, and you see there's one more woman that stands there that goes, and I'm Mrs. Black. My family handles the religious affairs that go around in Egron.
Oh, we're not talking to her.
Especially if she's gonna keep talking like this.
Corra's gonna whisper to Hugbear. Is Hugbear ready to go back to church?
Let's go church song.
I forget my church song. It's been so long.
And if you
I forgot it too.
and
You've had multiple different church songs.
and
We're in a church.
and let me assure you that our religious status here is nothing like Ishibia's or what's going on in Pleoburg. We are more stable, and it's more of a flexibility in our religion. We don't settle on one thing. We have places of many religious worships.
Oh, we fixed Cleoberg.
Ah,
Kind of.
you see, Mr. Orange says and goes, "What do you mean, kind of?"
We killed the big tall lady.
I mean, the church still exists. They're just under new,
Oh well, thank
leadership,
heavens.
if you will.
Not sure that's where they went.
Yeah, you see Mr. Page speaks up and says, "Well, good thing you didn't destroy the church, because it would have probably destroyed Pleoburg as a whole, since that was like the centerpiece of that place."
That is true.
And
We
you
have to go back to all these places and just see what our effect was. Like, we totally fucked up every province we've gone to.
and then he just left. And you see,
Oh, we totally gave you a whole new way of choosing your leader. Bye.
and you see Mrs. Gray says, "And let me assure you that there's no silly shenanigans going on in our little place of Egron. There is nothing such occurrences going on like in such the other places that you've been to."
I feel like your insistence on telling us that.
Well, I just don't want you to worry.
Interesting.
Why wouldn't we
Can I
worry?
do an insight check to see if she's lying or not?
Go
I
ahead.
want to insight as well.
Say,
Go ahead.
I hate
I
that
don't
you
trust
laugh at
this
that.
bitch.
I don't trust it.
I don't trust these old folk.
We're trying to be nicer to older people now. Alright, so
This party's not nice to anyone.
Corra rolls a
Thank
13.
you.
See, Corra rolls a 13, and we got a 10, a 22, and a 15. You guys don't sense any falsehood.
Does Miss Gray seem like a nice person?
You just don't
I
sense any.
get that vibe.
I'll just say for those, everyone sense there wasn't a falsehood. Takari, you don't sense. You may sense a little bit insanity. Maybe it's because of age.
okay.
I'm just curious why we were invited. I don't see any dignitaries from any other lands.
You see Mr. Bay speak up and says, "Well, that was because we heard that we heard that Novosai was reuniting and making alliances with other various regions, and we thought it may be best to maybe put, since you guys were reaching your hand out first to these other regions, we thought we extend our reach first to you guys before you went to us. To show that we are all open to reestablishing alliances."
What do you have up here?
You see that Dr. Teal speaks up and says, well, little one, I got to be more specific than that."
Well, like,
I'll have you know she's tall for her age.
I see.
Well, your crops suck, so obviously we could trade you food. I'm just wondering what you have for trade up here.
what do you say?
You see Mrs. Gray speak up and says, "Well, we have fish. that we sell. We mostly get our food through fishing. That's where we get most of our protein and other essential good stuff from. So we trade fish, since everyone else is able to grow crops and we can't. We're trying to figure out how we can able to grow crop off of dried and cold dirt, and so far nothing has been successful.
Xeno.
It's a new form of farming that we're coming up with. We've codenamed it Xena.
Oh, well, maybe when dinner gets around, maybe we could talk about that a little more.
I'll leave it all up to Onora.
Well, we introduced ourselves. Would you mind introducing you a lot?
Oh. I'm Takari Elwig from Hestein.
Future ruler of the Feywilds, I believe, as well.
Or at least one of the kingdoms.
This summer? Wasn't it this
You
summer?
see, Mrs. Black goes, really, of the Feywild?
Unless y'all have someone better to offer her, of course.
Maybe we could discuss within our families to see if we have any bachelors available inside our families, and we can certainly let you know if that is you're interested in doing that, of course.
We would hold trials, of course.
And you see how Mr. Orange speaks up and says, "Black, what do we say about what do we talk about religious ceremonies at parties? We don't do that." You see Miss Black goes, "Right, I'm sorry."
I'm Bob.
You see Miss Magenta speaks up and goes, "Nice to meet you, Bop." Eventually,
that's your whole introduction. Just I'm Bob, not like Slayer of Dragons,
To literally
Defender
every
of
person. To literally every person we've ever met, including you guys.
she has
The
said,
first words out of her mouth have been, "I'm Bob," in an excited voice.
But
Every
we've.
single person.
I know, but like
Kings and queens and freaking fairies.
we've kind of had a story together here. You haven't added to your story. It's still just
No.
I'm Bob.
I am Bob.
All right, Groot.
You eventually hear
I'm Bob.
you hear the Luxodon speak behind you and goes,
That, huh?
speaks behind you and goes, "Dinner is ready to be served. Everyone, please head over to the dining hall."
Hugbear, remember manners.
Yo, you guys have pancakes?
We
Hugbear, it's dinner.
Just for dinner.
I don't think we've ever actually eaten dinner as a family here together ever before. It's always breakfast, and then I'm left to starve for the rest of the day.
tonight's
You exaggerate way too much.
on
It's
tonight's
the most important meal of the day.
on tonight's menu we have grilled saber-tooth tiger.
Huh.
May I say it is exceptionally good today.
Sabretooth is back on the menu.
Looks like meat's back on our menu, boys. And so, I assume everyone follows the Luxodon into the dining room
Sure.
hall,
Yeah.
where it is just essentially one. Inside the room is one long table, and you can see there are 6 seats on like one long side, 6 seats on 5 seats on the other, and then you see there's also one seat at the end of the table.
As Bop sits down, she's gonna reach into one of her pockets, pull out, what is it? A leaf, and cast detect poison because she doesn't trust anybody.
Okay. You don't detect any poison.
She's kind of gonna look at everybody, even though she didn't tell anybody she was doing it. She's gonna look at everybody in her party and be like, as if there was some kind of communication.
Hugbear, to be funny, is going to cast his echo into the seat at the end of the table, and then bamf into it and yell, "I call dibs."
Then you hear an unfamiliar voice say, Now, that's where I sit. After all, I'm hosting this party."
Who said that?
You turn around and you see another looking gentleman wearing a more greenish suit.
Okay.
And he says, "I am Corpse. I am the host of this party, and this is my manor.
I knew we were missing one of y'all.
And you are in my seat."
Does he have a hat on?
No, he doesn't.
He missed an opportunity for a very different voice.
Oh no, I know. I'm not gonna be able to keep that up.
How tall is he?
5'11". And all these guys are human, just so you know.
All right. Hugbear will send his echo to another chair, and then bamf to it.
And you see that you see that Mr. Orange speak up and says, I'm not going to bother asking how you do that.
Corra's gonna like pat him on the shoulder and be like, "Magic," and then she's gonna go take her seat next to Hugbear.
And you see Mrs. Gray turns to Mr. Orange and says, That's what I was about to say to you too. Just smile and nod. And so you guys take your seats, where you guys find yourselves on one side of the table. There's 6 households on the other, and then a Mr. Corpse sitting at the end of the table. And you guys are eating, and do you guys interact with them?
Is there anything other than meat at the table?
Oh yeah, there's like side dishes, like there's like a gravy, there's like a some form of mashed potatoes, a gravy, it's like a stuffing of sorts, and also like a stuff that looks like a cranberry.
Is it Thanksgiving?
Nom, 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 nom.
Thanksgiving with the great saber tiger.
Roast beef, man. Roast.
Turkeys are hard to find up here, Nora. Don't be rude.
You see that Mr. Beige speaks up and says, "So, if I may ask, what are your guys' view on the rest of the world, at least the places where you have been? Is it sane?"
For the most
Same.
part.
I mean, Cleoberg was a little crazy.
Well, and yeah, Pleoberg is a highly religious place. You would expect them to be crazy. You guys see that. For some of you may see that. You see Mrs. Black even sort of a stink eye to Mr. Beige after he says that.
So far, everywhere we've been, other than Hestine, the leadership has been lacking.
I mean, their kids got kidnapped.
Oh, we're home. Our home leadership is fine.
Well, it was lacking when we got there. Everywhere we've gone, we've improved, I think.
Fair.
You see Miss Pacenta speaks up and says, "This is why, after the war, our ancestors from our families made an agreement to not have a ruler, but instead an alliance of powerful families, each family taking a certain hold of power, financial, military, medical, etc. And we rule as one. And just to fill you in, the Corpse family here is one of the more, I guess we can say, smaller, richer families. They would, that we could consider them next in line if somehow one of us were to be wiped.
God forbid, right, Corpse?
Mr. Course is like, right, why are you winking at me? I don't understand what that means.
Okay, yeah.
Regional differences. It's a tick.
Oh, you see, Dr. Teal says, "Oh, he has ticks."
All over.
Oh well, at some point you got to comb. At some point you got to comb and either pluck them out or maybe it has to be shaved.
They would die first.
What, the ticks or?
No, anybody who tried to shave me.
So I would recommend not shaving this one as he looks around to everyone else.
No, we'll just burn them out. It's fine.
Oh, that's probably fine. Do you never?
Dinner for schmucks right now.
Does your areas of expertise not overlap at some time, like military affairs and foreign affairs? If you were to contemplate going to war, who makes the decision then?
You see, Orange goes, well, when it comes to, I sort of take rule on whether, we should. I mostly focus on defenses of Egron, and then if a war arises, then I would be the expert in that. And Mr. Beige, he would determine whether a region is worth making an alliance with or not. And so if a region is being aggressive and Mr. Beige sees them as not worth making an alliance with, I could possibly start a battle with them. There have been moments where some of us can't independently work on a certain subject, and so we have to work together because there's like a fine line, and a subject sometimes walks on that fine line, and we'll have to come to a sensus. But other than that, things have been generally clear as to who focuses on what.
Hugbear will then look at Mr. or Mrs. Gray,
Mm-hmm.
And how about domestic affairs? If there's a squabble in the street between families.
Well, it depends what kind of squabble are we talking about. Are we talking about a physical squabble? Are we talking about a verbal squabble? If it's a verbal squabble, then we would take it into a court of law and have a trial and see who is truly at the wrong here. And then if it gets physical, then, well, it's never gotten to that. So if it ever gets physical, who knows?
I was just wondering if maybe there was like a council of like, if you didn't know, it gets put to a vote.
And you see, Mrs. Black says, there have been times when we had to put it to a vote, and Saturday when there's 6 of us, and someone says we tie, we have another vote. We basically vote until there isn't a tie.
Why don't you gain a 7th family for a tiebreaker?
Like corpse.
That's it. This is it. Which is exactly what we're doing here. We are testing the corpse family to see if they are capable of taking a position in power and possibly join us as a 7th family member. We'll have to determine what they would work on, what they would focus on, but we'll figure it out.
Interesting.
Do you guys mine or trade ore? Like, or would you consider it?
Mr. Beige just says, depends. What kind of ore are we talking about here?
Like, black powder, iron, steel, some natural resources?
No, I've never really heard of this. I've never really heard of this gunpowder that you speak of, but I'm familiar with iron and steel.
My friend Bop here is incredible at farming, and may be of great use to you with your frozen soils. You shouldn't have to rely on your neighbors for rations every so often, especially if there's zombies on the road.
I mean, yeah, that is a good point. Are you so if I understand correctly, you're suggesting trading planting supplies for possible ore?
Well, we could certainly talk about that. At this point, we just want to be of help.
I will have to talk to Mrs. Gray about it later and see. Well, Mrs. Gray, do you know anything about some like ore or what did you guys say? Black powder? I see Mrs. Grace. Is like thinking like it's Mrs. Gray puts her head up and goes, "What?" And God damn it! I'll have to talk to her about it later. She is clearly focused. She's clearly changed her focus on the food forever.
It's fine. I was just trying to think of another way for your guys to get more income.
And you see, Dr. Teo says, and that's no problem. That's why we're here. We're here to establish an alliance with North-Style and possibly re-interact with some of the other regions again. Such as Heston and possibly Jesbium.
Well, Jesbium does have all the tools to continue growing. They have new leadership, and I think they're good people.
And Heston as well should be able to.
Well, I don't know about Heston. I mean, those guys are.
I can assure you, Heston should be okay with trading other resources like lumber and livestock.
It sounds like, and I see Mr. Owen speaks. Says, sounds like we've already forged an alliance between us. I like it.
Hugbear is going to draw out the symbol of the this organization with the fangs.
Okay.
And he's going to slide that to Beige Foreign Affairs there, and say, "Have you seen this symbol before?"
You see, picks up and he looks at it, stares at it for a moment, and you see you see that like Mrs. Black and Mrs. Gregory sit next to him. Also, like they're sort of turning their heads to try to look and see what the symbol was. Notices the people are looking, pulls it back a little bit. The two ladies look away, looks at it again. Sorry, but I've never seen this.
Insight check.
Go ahead.
+1, let's go.
5.
Oh.
Let's see. Let me maybe try that one more time.
All right.
No, I was gonna look to Mrs. Black. I hate this so much.
Not much better.
A little better. You don't sense anything bad from him.
No, I was gonna turn to Mrs. Black and ask her if she's seen this symbol before.
Mrs. Black is gonna take the symbol from Mr. Beige and take a letter and says this. I'll have to say repeat what Mr. Beige says, and I haven't seen the symbol either.
Or I
I'll
would like to
inside
push
check
it
her.
to corpse.
Go ahead. Show the corpse. Okay. Looks at it. Same.
At this point, we're just passing it
Let
around.
me insight this man.
At this point, we're just passing it
I
around.
don't trust the corpse family, okay? Let me insight this man.
Go ahead. Onora, you don't sense any falsehood from Mr. Corpse.
Well,
What does orange do again?
What did you roll?
That one.
Ooh. And you were insight checking on...
Corpse.
Okay. Corpse... You hear, for some reason... He sounds like he's telling the truth, but something in the back of your head is saying so loud, he has to be a member. Something, you don't know what, but something says he has to be a member of this.
I think it's the name.
Maybe it is. It possibly is.
He's gotta be.
The corpse is the most suspicious name you ever heard.
Considering everybody else is color coded.
So a corpse, is that does that mean something different in y'all's old language, or, how'd you get that name?
Well, before, prior to Dr. Teal, my family handled the medical affairs.
So it seems you weren't very good at it if people kept dying.
Sadly, yes, and that's what happened. There was a plague that swept through Egron, and my ancestors, my grandfather couldn't keep up, and so Dr. Teal's father stepped in, just made a discovery and managed to cure the disease, and we were asked to step down as one of the head families, and the Teals took our place.
Were you upset that your family was removed from that?
I mean, I wasn't even born when all that happened, so I guess I can't really have an opinion, can I?
Have you heard stories about your family talking about it?
My father was a little grumpy about the matter, but I just thought it was an opportunity for us to rise again. And here we are, a possible candidate for a seventh family. My parents grumbled in the past, so I looked towards the future. And look where we are now.
I passed the note with the picture to Mr. Teal. Have you seen this before?
Dr. Teal.
Takes a look at it. Looks back. I've never. Is this some form of? Is this like a religious symbol? I don't know what this is.
Well, we came across an interesting bunch out in Hugbear who carried this symbol and poisoned their leader. Their medical team.
Mr. Beja says, I did hear something about that. Where the king may rest in peace was killed. But I wasn't sure of what.
I'm still watching Dr. Teal and their reaction.
Okay. You see Dr. Teal looks over and says, I can assure you, what we do is good. We have no ill will intentions towards anyone.
Inside check.
Go ahead.
Come on!
I would also like to insight check.
Go ahead. Let's see what everyone else rolls.
Thank God.
Jesus. All right. All of you don't sense any falsehood. But as for Takari and for Corra, you sense a little bit of nervousness in him. Maybe it's because of the sudden spotlight that's forced on him from Hugbear.
I have that effect on people.
Corra's going to try to kind of smooth out any ruffled feathers. We're just trying to still get more information. We promised some of the other higher families of, nobility that we'd look into it more, see if anyone else got any more information. So if you had any more information, we were going to try and see what we could get from you.
I see Mrs. Gray says, well, if I can show you, if anybody here if I've heard from anyone about this symbol and they recognize it, I will most certainly let you know.
Thanks, we wouldn't want to be silenced.
What do you mean silenced? You mean just your mouth taken off? You get... What does he mean? And you see Mr. Orange just goes, Gray, just eat. And she goes, okay, and goes back into eating.
Corra is gonna kind of lean towards Miss Gray and be like, it works a lot better if you just take the tongue. Much easier than getting rid of the whole mouth.
You saw Miss Magenta, so I had to stop eating for a minute, put her hand over her mouth to sort of keep whatever's in her mouth not from coming out. Swallow, she goes, I'm sorry to interrupt, but some of us are trying to eat.
Just a small medical conversation.
Nom 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 nom.
Don't worry, I've heard
Hugbear,
words from my
make sure you're
brothers.
cutting your meat before eating it. I don't want you to choke.
Hugbear, make a Constitution saving. No, I'm kidding.
I'm gonna whisper to Miss Gray too, because I assume she's sitting near me.
Yeah.
I swear he's worse than my toddler.
He is quite loud.
Terrible twos.
Oh.
Oh my god, can you imagine if Hugbear was only 2 years old?
Oh god.
Oh yeah, just 8 feet tall, 2 years old.
I would say
boy.
I say more 2 years old, 6.5 feet tall.
Yeah, positively tiny.
Nom 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 nom.
All right, and so you guys continue to feast. Eventually, you go through dinner, you go through dessert, and you guys at one point, while interacting with the families at various rooms, all the 5 of you are asked to meet out in the courtyard area to talk with Mr. Corpse.
Corra's gonna get all bundled up, but make sure she moves she's got weapons on the outer layer pockets so that she can get to them easy.
Okay, got you.
Hugbear gets his coat.
Okay, and so you guys you'll get your coats back from the Luxodon, and you guys meet up at the at the courtyard area.
Corpse, how are you?
You actually don't see Corpse there.
Well, shit.
You see what looks to be another a maid. It looks to be a tabaxi maid standing at that, and you hear her say, Mr. Corpse has asked you all to meet up here. He had to go take care of some business, but he will be here very shortly.
He's not murdering everybody in the house while we're out here, is he?
I can assure you, he has no murderous intent towards anyone.
Inside check.
Go ahead.
Same. Just same.
Are all the colors out here too?
No, it's just you guys.
Corra would like to kind of
Oh shit! Hugbear's gonna use his fucking helmet.
Oh fuck!
Okay.
Why did you do this at dinner?
Why did I do this sooner? DC 13.
All right.
Not there.
What's
Wisdom.
Wisdom? All right. Let me do it. Rolls a natural 3.
So I get their, main top thoughts.
So you use your helmet, and the first thing you get, the first thing you hear in your head is, "Why is he touching his helmet like that?"
So he's not going to murder everybody in there then.
She verbally, to everyone, she says, "As I said, he has no murderous intent." And you also hear in her head, Hugbear, you hear her subconscious go, I'm glad he found me in the cold."
Corra would like to kind of hide while we wait for him and kind of just like wander along like the peripheries of like the garden or wherever we are.
Okay, so you're stealthing?
Uh-huh.
Go ahead, make a stealth check for me.
Why? She always gets like 28 and above.
And then
Holy
that's
shit.
a 33.
Fucking Christ.
And I'd also like to like double check that us and this maid are the only people here. Like there's no one hiding.
Make a perception check for me.
Can I also make a perception check? I don't know what happened to. Oh wait.
I'm
You're-
gonna use
yeah.
one of my inspirations on that one.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. Yes, go ahead, we're good.
Well,
Okay, you're sticking with 11.
It was meant to be.
they said deal with it.
As far as you know, it's just you lot and the maid.
Okay. Cora's disappeared. Magic.
Hugbear is going to ask, what do you feel about these pompous, color-coded bureaucrats?
She verbally says, how long does it last? A minute?
Yeah,
Okay,
I
cool.
think so.
Okay. I would say this would be like 25 seconds through the use. She goes, they're all very nice and have a mindset of Egron first. And Hugbear, you hear in your head, I've always been wondering why the fuck they have color-coded names. What the fuck is with that?
Damn.
Cozy, I kind of broke my webcam. I'm sorry.
Well,
My dog was pulling on my cords.
this is why we can't have nice things.
No. Oh no. Puppy.
Just before this runs out, I'm going to try to probe deeper into their mind to
Probing.
find something that looms large in their mind.
Fixed it.
Okay, so you're using the TikToks to go deeper into her head?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so that's another wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, 13.
Another natural 3. This maid is shit.
Coordinate, lady. Hi, Poppy.
Alright,
So yeah, just whatever's like looming in her mind, be it her mission right now or whatever.
you find her mental chore list. For not just for today, but for the next couple of days.
Okay.
Where it's sort of just the typical clean, fix, prepare for guests, etc., etc. But nothing it just seems like an ordinary. You don't sense anything out of the ordinary for this list that she has.
Okay. I'll leave it be then.
All right. And so eventually you'll lose that connection on her. And eventually you guys find yourself standing out there for 15 minutes.
I'm cold.
Is he always this late?
You see the maid goes, no, he should let me go see what the master's up to. And she says, please give me a moment, and gives a little curtsy and leaves you guys outside as she goes inside.
Everybody stealth and hide.
Already done, motherfucker.
Cora's no longer selfing.
talking IRL, but go off.
Hugbear. So,
Hugbear just lays down.
you go to hide behind like a tree that's like sitting in a pot. You stand behind it. You accidentally knock it over. You break the pot.
They'll never see me here.
As for Onora and Bob, you managed to find a decent place to hide. You guys don't know where Takari is.
Corra's gone forever.
In a different fucking dimension.
Always.
Corra is in the ethereal plane right now. Eventually,
All y'all know Corra never existed.
God.
a few minutes go by, and you guys hear a screech from inside.
Is it the maid screeching?
Yeah, you hear the maid scream like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah, called it.
Forgetting that she is stealth, Bop is running back inside.
Same with
Yeah.
Curry.
Not Dolores. Gosh, that's my tomorrow character. Corra is gonna stealthily go inside.
All right, so you guys get inside.
This is a surefire way to get framed, but sure, let's go inside.
Are you guys
Don't
run
touch
and
me.
you guys run in and you
I mean, if I'm in a different plane, they don't know.
Don't touch that.
you guys run in and you guys come across and you see the maid kneeling in front of a still body of one Mr. Corpse.
Bop is gonna go over and do a medicine check to see if he's alive.
Go ahead.
Same. Can I do one as well?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Corra would like to do an investigation check to see if there's any obvious ways that the killer would have escaped.
Sure,
if
go
there's
ahead.
any trails.
Hugbear, knowing all magic, is going to ask if anybody has gentle repose or revivify.
I have gentle repose, but I don't think I have it prepared.
All right.
I gave him more-
For Bop and for Takari, you guys perform this check. Mr. Corpse is dead. He's dead, but he's been dead for like at least 10 minutes. Well, I'll say Takari figures that out. Takari rolling above a 20, you figure that Mr. Corpse has been dead for at least 10 minutes.
She will relay that message information to the party.
As for Corra, whoever did this, you don't see like a trail of blood. You don't see misplaced footsteps. You don't see anything like you don't see a trail that leads away.
How long has he been dead?
Do I see, other than where we entered the room, any obvious exits?
From where you are, there's a stairwell that goes up, but you see it's blocked by like one, like those fancy like hotel red ropes. That is
The one that someone could easily step over?
yeah.
Yes.
That's blocking the stairwell up.
Okay.
Is he bleeding out, or was this poisoned? You guys know?
You two, Bop and Takari, you don't know how they died.
Heart attack.
Is there like any? Can I do like an investigation to see if there's any stab wounds or anything that I can tell from his clothes?
Sure, you can make an investigation check. And at this point, you see the Luxodon and the six other
Okay, I used a spell for that.
Go ahead. You see the other six houses walk into you guys, and they're like, you see the Luxodon goes, "What happened?"
We found him when the maid screamed.
My God,
That's even better.
is he dead?
Yes, he is.
So
Oh,
We were supposed to be waiting for him outside. We waited for 15 minutes and he never showed.
I looked to the Tabaxi maid to back up our story that she found the dead body.
She goes, I was outside with the people from Noflisile, and that I went to... Master Corpse was taking a while, and I went to look for him, and I found him. You see, you hear, I see Dr. Took approaches, says, let me have a look, and starts to look to do a little bit of a medicine investigation check on his own. And you see
I suspect poison. Did you?
Yes.
Way back before we ate dinner, not now.
I checked it was within 30 feet of me. There was no poison at dinner.
And then we left for 15 minutes.
Okay.
You see Dr. Teal says, I don't understand. He's dead, but I can't figure out how.
Yeah, we had the same problem with the king of Ashubia.
Can I cast detect poison disease again?
Okay, so you detect poison. You don't sense poison.
Doesn't seem like poison. I did it again.
By God. Then what could it be?
He also did not die of natural causes because I did.
Can I do a medicine check as well?
Go ahead. You basically find the same thing where you get the same amount of information as Bob did when she made her investigation check, which was he's dead. You don't know if you couldn't tell for how long until it was already pointed out, and you couldn't find any you couldn't find a reason as to how they died.
Poor Mr.
Can I roll investigation to see if there's anything near the body? Like any extra dirt, any signs of anything that might have happened? Not necessarily on the body, but near it.
Sure, go ahead.
Are we in a room?
No, you are out. You're out. You're sort of like in one of the main hallways. With that 10, you don't find anything.
Okay. Seems like a bad idea. I was gonna ask if they had any necromancers that they knew in town, but I feel like that's a bad idea.
All right. And so eventually, the Lexodon turns to the other family members and says, "Well, we know where the leaders of Noflisile were. Where were all of you?" And you see you see that they all start shouting out answers at the same time, and you see Lexodon goes, "One at a time." You see, and you see and you see how Miss Magenta goes, I was around in the parlor, and Mr.
Got there, Infinite?
Mr. Orange goes, I was hanging around the lounge. Dr. Teal says, I was at the study. Eventually each person gives like a room they say that they were in.
Do any of you have anyone to back up your whereabouts?
You see they all look at each other. And about 10 seconds of silence go by.
Can I use detect thoughts to see what's going on?
Who are you putting it on?
I want to see Mrs. Black first.
Okay. What is the DC?
I'm casting it at 2nd level, so hang on.
$14, okay. Natural 13 plus bonuses. So they save.
Can I make her reroll that with one of my inspo?
You can, yeah. I'll reroll. Natural 20.
Never mind.
Papa's gonna stand up and kind of like dust herself off, even though there's nothing on her. Be like, "We have a case of murder,
Murder.
and no one can leave until we figure out who did it."
And you see the Lexodon goes, well, I can assure you nothing happens in the, I can assure you that nothing happens in the foyer, and, you guys were out in the courtyard, so nothing happens there.
I know that we and the maid.
There's one more maid, but I don't know where they are.
The rest of you are very suspicious.
What is the other maid's name?
I'm sorry, I'm pulling a big brain fart here. Hold on.
I have a
Her name is Jessica.
Jessica.
Can you describe her?
She's half elven. Blonde hair. That's when you start to hear a knock. That's when you start to hear of a knock on a door behind you guys from inside the room. And you hear, "Help! I've been locked in! Oh, help!"
Yeah, I go open the door.
Alright, you open the door, you see a blonde hair half elf. She goes, "I'm sorry, I couldn't open the door," so then she looks down. "Oh my god!"
How could you have done this, Jessica?
What?
How could you?
What? I was locked in there! I couldn't get out!
Wait,
Insight check.
Go ahead.
Will this accuse each person and insight them and...
Yeah, you guys don't sense, falsehood. She is generally being truthful and she is scared.
I think we should all go sit in the lounge, and we will begin our investigation.
Bring the body.
I think it was Mrs. Purple with the
Magenta?
no, Mrs. Purple. I'm sure there's another color-coded family.
Excuse me, my name's
With a
Miss.
pipe.
Excuse me, my family's name's Magenta. Okay.
Yeah, not your family, ma'am. Y'all aren't important.
Wow.
And you see,
I didn't realize Magenta had such a temper. Like a murderer.
and you see the Lexodon. Okay, everyone, calm down.
You know, I think the main person that had the biggest motive was probably Dr. Teal.
A real life game of Among Us right now. They got the colors.
You see,
They got.
he goes, "This is what's gonna happen. All of you," and points to like to the 6 family members, "all of you will be sent to a separate room, separate from everyone else. So that way no one can try to either back you up or lie. And we'll have I'm sorry to pull you into this matter here, but I ask that the lot of you look into this matter and see what's happened.
Of course.
I need you to figure out the culprit. I need you to figure out the culprit, the cause of Mr. Corpse's death, and where it took place.
We're on.
I hope you realize you're going to be in a room as well.
I will be in the foyer, making sure nobody tries to get out.
I would like to insight him.
Go ahead.
Can I go slow?
Go ahead.
One, two, three.
Alright. Anyone else rolling besides Takari? Oh, no, Takari already rolled.
Mhm.
Alright, we've got 19 and 19 and 17. Okay. You don't sense...
And an 8.
And an 8. Onora, kind of hard to read. I don't think you ever met an elf in person before, so it's kind of hard to get a read on them. As for Takari and Corra...
Was she literally over?
What?
I'm Elvin. Emerald's Elvin.
An elf?
Never met one.
Takari's also elf.
An elephant person.
Oh.
Elephant. We were all just.
I threw you for a loop there, didn't I?
Wait, what?
I made you
No,
question your own
party.
sanity.
The whole party was like, "Excuse you."
The fuck you say?
Doesn't help that I've also been drinking alcohol, so my brain is like,
But as for everyone
wait.
else, you don't sense falsehood, but you do sense a little bit of determination from the Lexodon.
Detective Bop is on the case.
And as he says, I ask all of you to look into this. I ask you all to look into this matter and see and to figure out what happened. And you see, he takes the other family members and starts to, you see the Lexodon, and you see the Tabaxi starts to take some of the family the heads of the family and puts them in each in a separate room.
Hugbear is going to make sure Corpse and Luxodon are staying in the foyer, and he's going to make sure, and he's going to maybe tell each member to of the party to maybe take a room with a colored person, and Corra keep an eye on the maids.
Hey, Infinite. Maybe
Yeah.
we should think of a better term than colored person.
Maybe.
Yeah, magenta, orange, teal, gray, beige.
Rainbow
Just saying.
Oh.
Allow me to move us over to
You're
this.
Canadian,
Allow me to
sure.
move us over to a map.
Everybody take a POC.
Canadian is showing. Oh my God, Toonsy.
All right, so which room would you guys like to go? Which room would each of you like to start in?
Pop is going to.
Why
start
are we playing Clue?
Foyer. She wants to
I
talk
hate
to
it
the
here.
elephant first.
So, are we sticking together, Hugbear?
Well, no, I think everybody should take a room with a
Person.
family.
With the head of a family. with
The head of a
family.
I'm not the one who named them colors.
With a suspect.
What's this
There.
bottom left-hand one? Because it's not loading well enough for me. It's just
The courtyard.
courtyard. Okay, thank you.
I would like.
Okay, the bottom is courtyard, ballroom, kitchen. The middle is parlor. Above that is library, and then the big one is dining room. The top is study, foyer, lounge.
Okay.
You got stairs.
Yeah, it's just the writing is very pixelated because of
Because it's still loaded in for you.
the state of my life right now.
Bob wants to start in the foyer because she wants to talk to the butler guy first.
Takari will take the library,
All right.
and take whoever was in the library.
All
I'll
right.
take the lounge. I feel
Okay.
like there'd be money there.
As for Hugbear and Onora,
Hugbear was already going to be in the foyer, and then I'm just going to go away after I talk to him.
Okay. Corra, I was thinking maybe you could stealth in the hallways and see if anybody
I can
tries
do that.
tries to sneak around and do murders. Because you'd be the only one. You'd be the
Oh.
one they couldn't see do it.
I'll stealth.
27. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Onora, where are you going? What you doing?
Come on, Kiki.
Ah, fuck it.
I hate you, Bentley.
What you doing?
Pick a room.
All right.
Who was in the library? I forgot.
With you is Magenta. And then there's Onora. The only person you find in the well, I'll get everyone select a room. So is everyone in a room?
Yeah.
Okay, but okay, and of course decided to start out in the hallway. Okay, cool. Alright, and as you guys are separating with families, each of you try to think back to the events that have occurred, and each of you come up with an idea as to, and you've seen like all the various items that have sort of stood out to you guys. You guys have concluded in your heads, who you know either didn't, you come up with a list of either people you know possibly could not have done it, ruins where it could not have taken place, or items that could not have been used to commit the murder. So allow me to send you that list to you guys.
I love it. I love it so much.
I love our family board game night.
This is great.
Alright, so I need you guys to take a look at your Discord DMs.
I'm having lots of fun.
Where each of you will get a list of that may contain people, that may contain items, or may contain rooms. But what you're about to get are a list of things that you don't know don't make sense to what could have happened. Just give me a second here.
So these are the ones we know could not have happened.
Could not
correct?
have happened, yes. Almost done. My mouse is assigned to be stupid on me. There we go. Where's Kiki? Here she is. There you go. And then lastly...
What are these? Again?
What was that?
What are these again?
Basically they're either names, places, or items.
That
It's our hints and clue that we know could not be the murder. Location, place, or weapon.
Location, place?
You know how like when you play
Person, place,
yeah,
or...
that
pers-
person.
Person,
It's
place,
the
or...
nouns. It's the nouns.
Essentially, it's like when when you're playing Clue and you draw like a hand.
no, because I haven't
hand.
played Clue in years because it's not one of my favorites.
Well, then surprise,
I
we're
see that.
playing.
I don't even remember how to play Clue.
I'll show you. Bob goes first.
Well, hold on.
Oh,
Well,
jeez.
hold on. So, this is what's gonna happen. I need each of you to click on your tokens and roll initiative. This is how we determine the turn order.
I don't want to. But I'm so excited. Just let me go first.
Nope. I need you all to click on your tokens and roll initiative.
But
Oh, yeah, I guess I gotta do that. Oh, maybe I already did. Cool.
go ahead.
Alright. Allow me to put that in the proper order. So, this is how we can determine who goes when. So, the order is going to be Corra, Takari, Bop, Hugbear, and then Onora. At each turn, you have your movement. Obviously, each square is 5 feet. And then you have an action, which you can use to either dash, or you can make a prediction. And in order to make a prediction, you have to be in a room.
Okay.
And if at any point, if someone makes a prediction about a person or place or an item, and you have one of those three things, please say something in the. Please say that Please say that you have something, and then the first person to say it will DM the other person their item. So if they say, I think it's person A in room B using item C, then they say, like, if it says, I have something, and then let's say they had, like, item B, and so, or, like, item C, and so they would DM me item C, and that's when I know, okay, it wasn't that. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, we're playing my own rules of Clue. Let's go.
Wait, can I use my cat to help me at all?
I would say it would, I would say it will have to be your action, yeah.
Okay.
I could use Aiden.
You could if you want to, yeah.
Can I use my Hugbear familiar? Hugbear familiar? Thank you.
It's always Hugbear. The Hugbear familiar is always in use.
I actually Is there somebody in the room with me?
It's the half elf maid.
Okay. At some point during this whole thing, she is going to try and call out for Zephyr.
Okay. Make an animal handling check. I'll say this is before we start doing this. Make an animal handling check. With advantage.
I will be right back.
A chimpanzee. Do the stairs count as a room, or do I need to be in a proper room?
You could try to go up the stairs.
Thinking. No, like if I'm like trying to make a guess.
Oh, you don't know.
Sorry, I didn't know we were playing actual Clue. If you want to go into a room, you do you. I thought we were like sleuthing around and going between like hidden doors and shit.
I mean, I did too.
But you can also I forgot, you can also you can go to a room and you can make an investigation check. You see, we could find like I said, either hidden passages or possibly like a hint towards either like a hint.
Can I just go room to room and like read thoughts?
You can try, yeah.
Okay.
But before we get started, why don't we take a break here? Since it's getting close to half past.
For sure. Perfect. Thank you.
Yep.
Cool.
All right, so we're gonna take a 10 to 15 minute break, and we'll come back to starting this my version of Clue. So let's get back into it. So allow me to re-explain rules. So you have your movement and you have an action. Obviously you can use your action to dash. You can use your action you could use your action to investigate for a possible clue. And you can also use your action to make a claim. And at one point, if someone makes an accusation, and if they have, and they say, and you have an item that's a part of their accusation, basically your known items, if they say one of your known items, just say, I have something for you, and then DM that person what that item is. So again, if I were to say I think it was person A in room B using item C. If it goes, I have one of those, he was the first one to say it. Then he would DM me one of those three things saying either person A, room B, or item C. And much like Clue, when you make an accusation in a room, for example, if Hugbear were to make an accusation in the dining room, he has to say, this person, this item, in the dining room.
So I have to choose the room I'm in.
Yeah, so if you're going to make an accusation, you have to include the room that you are in.
Alright.
Sounds a Gucci, and I will never say that again.
Appreciate it.
I need to make a wisdom saving throw. Hold on.
Hey, Infinite, are you not feeling Gucci about that scene?
Oh, I rolled a 5. I
Hey,
take...
look, I have tea now.
I roll... Let's see. I take 3d20 psychic damage. I take 21 psychic damage just from hearing Gucci.
Hugbear takes 118. One more point will kill him. Let's play Clue.
Wow, so aggressive. Okay, let's begin. Corra, you are first to go.
Oh, goody. First off, is there anyone left in the hallway other than me?
From where you can see, no.
Okay. I'm gonna go to the kitchen, and I would like to investigate the room.
Alright, so you're gonna spend your action to do investigation. Go ahead.
Yeah, for anything.
Alright, go ahead.
It's a 23.
Oh, 23. Let me make sure. Okay. Well. This, with that 23, you succeed, you get a clue.
Ooh.
Here's what you know here's what you know that should not have been involved. Just want to make sure Yep. Alright, so here's what you know could not have been involved in the equation. So, here you go.
Thank you.
You get one investigation. You get one investigation check per room, so you can't investigate the kitchen again.
Okay.
Succeed or fail, you cannot do it in the same room again. All right. So, all right. I believe that's your turn.
Yeah.
All right. Takari.
The house is being weird.
We find Takari in a library.
I would like to investigate.
All right, go ahead. Make an investigation check. Dirty 20. All right. You managed to figure out something. You managed to figure out something that doesn't make sense. That you know doesn't fit with what just happened. Let me just make sure. Once again, I'm not going to give you the same item or word. Again, I'm just making sure. Okay, cool. Here you go.
So that's not what I.
So you know that wasn't. You know that was not part of the murder.
Okay. I'm just gonna stay in the library.
Okay, you're not gonna move?
Not yet.
Alright, cool. Bop.
Question.
Yes.
Is talking to the person that's in the room counted as an action?
I'll say it's a free action.
Okay, so she's going. She's gonna ask.
In the foyer, all you see is the Loxodon and then the body of Mr. Corpse.
Okay, so she's gonna ask the Loxodon. First of all, what's his name?
My name is Jonathan.
Hi, Jonathan. I'm Bob. And she's going to ask him where he was when he heard the maid scream, or if he heard her.
Well, my job here is to guard the foyer. I usually the doorman, as you can see. I'm quite large, and I'm one of the only ones that can possibly open this door with ease, so I was here.
You were here in the room where your employer died?
No, the you guys found the body at the bottom of the stairs here.
Oh, okay. I thought we found it in the foyer.
No. The body was taken to the foyer.
Okay. So you were here the whole time, you don't know where anybody else was? You didn't see anybody?
I didn't see anyone. Oh, and one more thing. To exit throughout one of the doors, to just get out of the room through one of the doors is just 5 feet.
Okay. No matter which door I pick.
No matter which door you pick, it's 5 feet to get out of the door.
Okay. I guess I will do an investigation check in here before I go out of it.
Sure, go ahead.
Just to see. 23.
Wow, you guys are rolling good.
Magic.
What do you know?
Okay.
Alright, well, Bob, you know for certain it wasn't this. Alright.
And then I think
So that's your action.
she's gonna look at him and be like, "Don't go anywhere."
And he says, I'm making sure no one tries to get in or out.
And then she's gonna use 5 feet to go out the door.
Okay.
My handy dandy little thing out. She's gonna go right there. On her way to the lounge. And that's gonna be her turn.
Alright. Hugbear, we find you in the dining room.
Who's in this room with me?
In this room you are with Mrs. Gray.
We're like, listen. Did you do it?
Do what?
The murder.
Oh, does someone die?
Oh my god. Well, clearly you're innocent. Or you're the world's greatest actor. I investigate the room, I suppose.
Go ahead.
Is it a choice? Like, either I accuse someone or I investigate?
You can either make an accusation or you can investigate as an action.
Cool. I'm gonna say, I'm pretty sure it's Dr. Teal in the dining room with a wand.
No.
DM me.
Yep.
Interesting. I may be off about one detail only.
What, did she give multiple?
No, it's the only
No,
Okay, cool.
I know how to play Clue, homie.
Okay, cool.
You didn't see how excited I was when I realized we were actually gonna play Clue.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Alright.
My favorite game.
Not moving?
Oh, yeah, I guess I'll leave. Let's see. I got, what, 40 feet?
Yep.
I'll go into the lounge.
Okay.
Does Mrs. Gray make an attack of opportunity?
Nothing seems to nothing like that happens when you leave the room.
Weird. Okay.
Be careful, Hugbear. She's gonna try to make you her 6th husband.
Yeah. I can see it.
Alright. Onora.
Also, when I said Clue.
I guess I'll investigate. I don't know what I'm doing.
Alright. Roll investigation. Roll. Yeah. Yeah.
That word.
16. Sadly, you don't find anything. So that's your action. All you have left is your movement. Also, speaking of which, that animal handling check you made earlier, Sephir appears on your shoulder and goes, "I was wondering when you were gonna call me back."
Honestly, I was worried you were gone forever.
Oh no, I was sent home.
Can Zephyr make an investigation check?
Not this turn.
Okay. That's fine.
Alright. So you have your movement. If you wish to use it. You're not going to leave the room? You're muted.
I only have 35 feet of movement, so.
But to leave the room is 5 feet. So that's 5 feet right there. So you have your other 30 feet of movement.
So does the movement not count inside the room?
No.
I was like right here.
Right, and so the rule is to exit out. To when you exit out of a room, it's just 5 feet.
Whichever exit you choose, no matter where you are.
5, 10. There.
All right. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
All right. Back to Corra.
Okay. I think that I'm gonna make like an accusation.
Okay.
But I think it was Mr. Orange in the kitchen with the hammer.
All right. Looks like Bop is going to provide you with something.
If nobody else is.
You got it. You were first.
Yep.
Bob already knows who it is, apparently. Bob knows all.
Bop has solved the case. Sherlock ain't got shit compared to Bop.
Interesting. Seems like I have at least one thing wrong.
love this.
All right, so use your action to make an accusation.
I'm sorry, Kiki
Yeah,
hates it.
and then I'm going to use my movement to go here.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
All right. Takari.
Who's in the room with me?
With you is Miss Magenta.
I would like to investigate her.
Oh, okay. Yeah, make an investigation check.
Okay.
Well, damn.
Well, hold on. Wait. You already did investigation check in this room. Right?
Yes, but not. I didn't ask the person with me.
Or you want to talk to her, not investigate her.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Okay, sure.
Arrogant.
My brain is not working. Sorry.
No, you're good.
I would like to ask her if what she saw or heard.
I
If you can.
I didn't really hear anything. I was minding my own business in the in the parlor.
Can I do an insight check on that one?
Yeah, you can make an insight check.
Why does it look like there's something on fire behind Lynova?
The light from my window.
Back.
Lynova, are you on?
Kind of hard to get a reading on her.
Okay, fine. We'll just move.
It's my window shining on the box.
Let's 5, 10.
It's just 5 to get out of the room, so there's 5.
Okay. I thought it was more than that.
Nope, you're good.
Everybody just thinking I'm sitting here in a room on fire, just like I have to finish D&D first.
Fire.
We'll
Or
go
just
towards the
that dog
parlor.
move. This is
All right. You still have your action.
It's fine. We'll just save it.
Okay. Bop, you're up.
Give me a moment. I'm gonna go in the room, the lounge with the Hugbear.
All right.
Is there anyone in here?
Inside this room, there's Mr. Beige.
Okay, she's gonna
Attacking.
Huh?
Are we attacking?
No, Hugbear.
Okay.
Okay, I got it. She's gonna go over to him
Okay.
and very like little detective person, because she's very excited about this. Be like, so where were you?
I was in the study.
You were in the study. Why were you in the study?
I was reading.
Well, what were you reading?
Book.
What kind of book?
Wow. I've never seen you bust balls like this before.
It was a history book, okay?
History of what?
Hugbear puts on sunglasses. Tell them what they want to know.
You don't want him to start asking questions.
I was reading on.
I'm the nice one.
I was just reminding myself of the history of the plague that spread out in Egron.
What were the symptoms of this plague?
I don't remember, okay?
Who you were reading?
Yeah, but doesn't mean I got that far.
Huh?
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. You seem mighty upset, sir.
Yeah, because someone fucking died.
Wow. Swearing at an officer.
Okay, you're not an officer. I know that. You may be a ruler and officer, but you're not an officer.
Technically,
Takes off the glass just to put it back on.
technically, the king of Estruvia made us investigators.
Royal investigators.
Look, I'm just very stressed out, okay?
Well, who do you think did it? Who do you think has motive?
This is not him pausing, this is me pausing. I mean, to be fair, I think I'm kind of with you guys with... I'm kind of with you guys with Dr. Teal.
Very suspicious. Bob is going to make a declaration
Go ahead.
that she thinks it was...
Please call out. Are you calling out Mr. Beige right in front of his face?
Yeah, I'm gonna. Mr. Beige. Whoever that is, I'm gonna murder you. Mr. Beige in the lounge with the letter opener.
I can help you out there.
Question: so can only one person DM them at a time or a round?
First person to say I have something for you can DM them.
Fine. Hugbear just leans over to Bob. Hey.
Well, actually.
Hey, friend.
well, actually.
Okay.
As I stare at Mr. Beige.
So when I took 10, Bob's gonna say, I'll come back to you, and walk back out.
Okay.
So it's 5, 15, so I have 10 more. She's gonna go to the dining room and so she can go in the door. And that's gonna be her turn.
Alright. Hugbear.
Hugbear is going to go over to the... not that. There we go. I'm just going to go over to the foyer here.
Okay.
Look at Elephant Boy. Is the body still here?
As he just points over to the body as like onto your right.
And I think about all the weapons that it could have possibly been. And I'm going to make a statement.
Okay.
I still think it's Dr. Teal in the foyer with a quill.
I have something for you.
Alright.
Yeah, I gotta look back at my notes.
I have something for you. Do you?
Are you sure?
Are you
Yes, I do.
Are you sure about that?
I know, I'm just picking on you.
Next person.
Wait, it's my turn.
Alright, that was Hugbear's turn?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, Onora.
Who's in the courtyard?
You see is the tabaxi maid.
Wasn't she in the ballroom?
No, that was the half elf.
Oh.
I gotta leave.
Okay. I'm going to investigate, I guess.
Go ahead. Not gonna get anything with an 11. With an 11.
I guess. I guess I will make a guess. Is that what it is?
You can only make you can either make an investigation or an accusation.
Or yeah.
They both require an action.
Oh, never mind. I'm sorry. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I told you I haven't played in years.
I've never played before in my whole life.
And here you are rocking it.
Yeah, I guess I'll just stay here.
All right. Corra, back to you.
Going to slip on into the ballroom. And I would like to investigate.
Go ahead.
Just, making small chit-chat with the half-elf as I do, Interesting evening, huh?
With the 16, you don't pick up any clues in the ballroom.
Okay. And that'll be my turn.
All right. Takari.
Yes, we would like to go into the parlor.
All right, go ahead.
And then, who's in the parlor?
Inside the parlor, you find Dr. Teal.
I would like to question Dr. Teal.
All right, go ahead. You see he's going over towards where the personal alcohol is, and starts pours this up a drink.
Did you have, or you and Corpse had history, didn't you? I guess.
Our family, yes. Our families, yes.
Was it a good history or a bad history?
Well, as he stated previously, when the plague swept through Egron, his grandfather couldn't keep up, so my grandfather stepped up and managed to find a cure, and because they failed, the Corpse family was asked to step down, and the Teal family my family took their place. Since there has been as far as I know, there has been no aggression.
What was your relationship with Mr. Corpse?
We weren't friends, but we weren't enemies. I think we were more. I saw us as a more neutral basis.
Can I do an investigation on the room?
Sure.
If my computer would load, that'd be great right now. Can I roll, please?
I don't know. Can you?
Hey, if you wish.
Have you tried asking nicely?
I just did. Hang on.
Okay. There it is.
It's loading ever so slowly on my screen. I'm like, okay.
With 13, if you're gonna keep it,
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you don't find any clues.
Okay. Then I'll just stay here.
All right.
That is my turn.
Cool. Bop.
I'm gonna go in the dining room.
Okay.
Is Mrs. Gray in the dining room?
Yes, Mrs. Gray's in the dining room. She turns and says, "So, how's the extermination going?"
Very well, ma'am.
And she just go back to sitting quietly.
Can I investigate this room?
I don't believe I don't believe you've done an investigation check in this room before.
No, I haven't.
Then you can try.
11.
Nope.
That's all I can do, huh? Talking to her is useless. Oh! Actually, she's going to go over to the old lady.
Okay.
Put her out of her misery.
And very loudly, because I would assume that she's hard of hearing.
What?
Do you remember what the symptoms of the plague were?
Oh! Well, it's sort of like a common cold. And then they had a hard time. They were saying they had a hard time being able to smell stuff. Yes. And then
They called it COVID 1482.
actually COVID, you couldn't taste anything.
You can't smell
Both.
or taste anything.
Both.
Oh, I didn't know the smelling one, but I didn't know the smelling one was a part of it. So
Your smell and your taste are connected too.
look.
Anyway.
Is that your turn?
Yeah, she's just gonna leave the little old lady and go back outside.
All right.
All I used was 5 feet of movement to get in, so that's 10. And then she's gonna go to the base of the stairs when we found the dead body.
Okay.
That's gonna be her turn.
All right. Hugbear.
Hugbear is going to go to the study.
All right.
And in the study, he's going to say, seriously, somebody keep an eye on Dr. Teal. I'm pretty sure he murdered somebody in the study with a hand crossbow.
I have
Is
something.
that an... What?
Oh
I
yes,
had something-
yes, he was making an accusation.
Okay, because yeah. I guess Takari spoke first.
Yep.
I did. Where
Yeah.
did you go? Damn.
Where'd you come from? Where'd you go?
Where'd you?
So tell me, how did you break the minds of your party? I was just playing Clue with them.
That's 3 times, Mr. Teal. All right. That's my turn.
All right. Nora, back to you.
Is Kiki there?
Kiki is there. Kiki's thinking.
Yeah, I can smell it too.
Shut up. Oh. I'll make an accusation.
Go ahead.
And I'm thinking Mr. Orange in the foyer.
You have to say in the courtyard.
Oh, in the courtyard. Okay, Mr. Orange in the courtyard.
I can help you. Oh, sorry.
I was gonna say with the copper pipe.
I can help you out.
I mean, I think we all can help her out, considering we were all in the courtyard with her. That happened.
That is true. Okay,
But it falls within the rules, and it's just how the rules work. I understand why she had to do it that way. It's just kind of funny.
Yeah. Okay.
Nothing against Kiki,
You're wrong!
because I know it was just because she was in that room that she had to say that room.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about the fact that we were all in the courtyard. So thank you for that.
everyone just crosses out courtyard.
Well, I mean,
Everyone's heads just whip around like you're incriminating us, ma'am.
What if it was us the whole time? I mean,
Corra did stealth.
I was gonna say, to be fair, Corra did disappear from you guys.
And I did not trust the corpse family.
I mean, who would trust corpse? I mean,
Alright, next person.
Well, hold on. You still have your movement if you wish to use it.
Oh.
Yeah. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
do I have the least amount of movement out of everybody?
Because you're small.
I
That's the main reason why, is because you're small.
You got little leggies.
Yeah, you got widow wakes.
I'm gonna cast Longstrider and fucking zip.
Just fucking meow.
I mean, I could cast Misty Step on you.
No.
Or Thunder Step. That one's fun.
Oh god. Just great. Alright, is that your turn, Onora? Alright, cool. Corra.
I would like to make an accusation,
Go ahead.
if I may.
Okay.
So do so. I think it was
Do it.
Mr. Beige in the ballroom with the rope.
Anyone?
Anyone?
I got you. I didn't. Brain was also thinking.
Brain go, huh?
Brain was elsewhere. Takari was present. Physically.
And that's when Mr. Beige suddenly got hung because we just assumed he was a killer.
Mentally? Maybe not so.
Thank you.
Back up.
Alright. There. So use your action to make an accusation.
And then gonna go right. 1 second.
Like I said, just to exit out one of the doors is 5 feet.
Yeah, I'm gonna go into the courtyard.
Okay.
I was trying to figure out which room I wanted to go to next, so which door to exit out of.
Okay. Alright. That your turn?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Cool. Takari.
I had a plan, but my brain was like, nope, bye.
Bye!
You
Clearly.
want me to do what? I don't know. I have no plan now. We're just... Because I can't do another investigation now, can I?
No, not in this room.
We're just gonna move. Oh. If I can.
It's 5.
If I just killed everybody in this house, I know I'd get the killer.
It would be much simpler.
For real, let's just
And
fireball
then-
the whole thing.
I mean, I have the spell, you have the beads, we could do it together. But yeah, I'm gonna go into this room and who's in this room?
The half-elf, maid, Jessica.
I would like to ask her, how she got locked in the ballroom. Where was she?
She was in the ballroom. She was
Like-
locked. She was locked inside the ballroom.
I would like to know why she got locked, or how she got locked into the ballroom.
I don't know. I was preparing the ballroom for a possible celebration party to be carried on into here. You know, because you never know what room could be used. And then I found myself locked in this room. I tried every door and it wouldn't let me in. Well, let me out, I guess is the proper term.
Can I investigate the ballroom?
Yes, you can.
Not intimidation. I don't want to intimidate the room. I want to investigate the room.
Tell me what you know!
There goes Takari hitting walls again.
Can I use it as well?
You can.
Thank you.
People just hear Takari just going, tell me what you know!
Oh, wow. We all thought it was going to be Bob.
It's
19!
always the quiet one.
Alright. You do get a clue.
Okay. I gotta unlock my phone now.
I just need to read through the lists again. Okay.
Whee!
Okay. Where art thou? There are you. Here we go. Here's what this is what you figure.
Oh, okay. Is that a...
That was your action to make the accusation.
I investigated.
That was your action to do the investigation.
That is my turn.
All right. Bop.
I'm going to go in the ballroom.
Okay.
Hi, Takari.
Hello.
And who's in here again?
Right now is Takari and then the half-elf maiden. I get above my nose.
You like working here, Jessica?
I like jazz.
You like jazz? Just because. No. Yes. Sorry. Yes. I enjoyed working here.
No?
I enjoyed working here.
You enjoyed, as in you're not going to be working here now?
Well, I don't know what's gonna happen to me after this.
Very quick to use past tense for your former employer.
Well, they're dead, right?
most people take a little bit longer to do that when they care about someone.
Why are you looking away?
Don't ask questions, I'm asking questions. How long have you worked here?
3 years.
Takari's really confused about this new plot side.
This is a side of Bob you've never seen before.
Exactly.
Bob has been spending a lot of time when we're at home in Corra's library reading mystery novels.
She's been really hooked on this series called SVU.
Fucking Batman over here. Where is he?
along with a series of a guy named Shamrock Holmes.
He was a gnome, you know.
Shamrock Gnome.
Shamrock Gnome.
Hidden. 3 years, huh?
Yeah.
And does Mr. Corpse often have the heads of the family over for dinner?
Recently, yeah, especially since he was wanting to get back to be having his family be back as one of the heads.
So you would have seen them together. Is there anybody you would be suspicious of that maybe didn't like him?
As far as I saw no aggression towards anyone.
Did you ever hear them maybe talking in low voices to each other?
I don't interfere with his work when he doesn't want to be disturbed.
I would like to make an accusation.
Go ahead.
I think it was good old Dr. Teal in the ballroom. And I'm going to stick with my letter opener.
I can help you. Nova, where are you in my messages?
Kunzi, did you see my message?
I keep saying shit before I can, and I feel like I'm not being helpful.
Yeah, like if you've had Dr. Teal this whole time, I'm going to fight you. In fact, ask 3 goddamn times.
Okay, bye. And then she's gonna walk back out the room.
Does that clarify?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, cool.
So she's gonna say okay, bye, and then she's gonna walk out the room. Except for she's gonna walk out over here.
Okay.
And then what was that? That was 10, like 2 feet. Almost here. 1, 5. That's 10. $15, $20, $25.
All right. Is that your turn?
Yepers.
Hugbear.
Yeah, let's see how far that is. 10. Is that door there?
Yeah.
Okay. Then that's where I'm going. Bop.
Okay.
And I'm going to make an accusation. Dr. Teal in the library with a candlestick.
I'll DM you.
Okay.
Sounds intimidating. I'll tell you. Okay.
It was like this huge bravado, and then
Okay, never mind.
Are you?
You piece of shit.
The perfect time to cut out.
You fuck.
Great. Let's keep moving on.
You good, friend?
Yeah, I'm great.
Oh my god. Okay.
this is why I love.
That's my turn.
Okay. Oh, Onora, you're up.
That's why I love Clue.
Isn't this fun, you guys?
I think there might be a second murder tonight.
In party murder.
I am going to make an accusation.
Oh?
Miss Magenta in the library with the rope.
I got some tea for you, bestie.
Oh. Ooh.
That was the best way to say I love you.
I got you, homie.
Ow.
Alright, bet.
Can you believe it?
Well, you can see what you can see.
Alright, is that your turn?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. Up next, Onora. Not Onora. Fuck. Corra.
I would like to investigate in here, please.
Go ahead.
Rage.
I'd like to rage. 23.
23.
Yeah, I can tell you most certainly this wasn't used. Just give me a sec here.
Wasn't or was?
This wasn't where this was. You know that this
Was not.
that
Was not?
this does not fit with anything.
It was not.
It wasn't. Okay. Make sure I don't give you the same thing.
And
Okay. Corra, here we go.
interesting. Was there anyone in this room?
You see the tabaxi maid.
Oh yeah. Hey, how you doing? How you holding up?
You see that she's just sort of like, she's physically shaking.
I'm not great at the whole comfort thing, but like, you deserve a raise after this.
I don't think a raise should be the first thing on my mind right now.
No, but I'll help you pay for a therapist. That's gonna be my turn.
All right. Takari.
We all know Corra is not the person to come to for comfort.
Nope.
I would like to exit this group.
Okay.
And then, so that would be 5. And then we're just gonna move that way.
Okay. And like I said, you can use your action to dash if you wish.
Sure, we'll do that too. But we'll walk here and then dash. That makes sense.
Okay. You power walk.
Yeah. Perfect.
I'm guessing. Okay.
dash gives you how much?
Your full movement.
Okay.
So another 30 feet.
That gets me into the room.
All right, you enter the dining room and you see Mrs. Gray.
I'll just end my turn for right now.
Okay, cool. Bob.
Bob is gonna go to the parlor,
All right.
and Bob is going to say that it was Mr. Orange in the parlor with the letter opener.
I can help you, homie.
Aha. Just that.
Yeah, my last one came to a great shock to me.
So she's gonna go out this door over here.
All right.
What the heck is
And then-
that?
Chocolate, lots of chocolate.
And go in the library with Hugbear. What's that?
You know, if you eat sweets right before bed, they're gonna upset your tummy, Hugbear.
Yeah, whatever you say, Mom.
All right, is that your turn?
Yeppers.
Okay, Hugbear.
You know, I'm starting to come around on this Dr. Teal guy. Maybe it's Miss Magenta. No, what? Mrs. Black in the library with a hammer.
I can help you with that.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna end my turn there.
All right. Onora. Back to the study.
Was I muted that whole time?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna wait for you to talk, but your hand was covering your mouth the whole time. I just couldn't tell. I was gonna be genuine and tell you, but I couldn't tell.
It's been a long last 24 hours. I said I was making an accusation of Mrs. Gray in the study with the letter opener.
I can help you.
Bob is in a whole new mood tonight.
No, it's terrifying. I hate it.
Are we sure Bob was not poisoned?
Bob did 2 poison checks. Bob is perfectly fine.
Not the answer that I was looking for, but okay.
Has
I
Bob
know
been cursed?
It could have helped me in a different way, damn it.
I'm sorry. I can only help you with one thing.
Oof.
Mm.
Alright. Is that your twin?
Meaning you know more than one thing, Takari?
Ooh.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're a bad liar, ma'am.
Yes, that's my turn.
Takari did it.
What? How did I do it? Explain.
Takari in the library. Called it.
I I was with you guys.
I don't want to hear
In the courtyard.
I don't want to hear it.
I don't want to hear it.
Okay.
Who's up next?
Me. Are you done, Onora?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, back to Corra.
I would like to make an accusation.
Go ahead.
You.
I think it was Mr. Beige in the courtyard with the candlestick.
I got you.
It can't be the courtyard. You're
Oh, I couldn't say anywhere else, Hugbear.
You can move.
Yeah, but I can't get as many guesses in. Dummy.
You get one guess per turn.
Or I sent you DM.
Thank you. Thank you. Guys, I'm getting somewhere. I've almost got it.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. You have the library yet. It's Bob that reads the books. Alright, is that your turn?
Yeah, that'll be my turn.
Alright.
Actually, no. I'm gonna move.
Okay.
Come on, move into the parlor.
Ooh, something different. Alright. Takari, you're up.
You know what? I think I'm gonna make an accusation.
Okay.
I think it was Miss Magenta in the dining room with the hand crossbow.
I can help you.
Every time it takes us a minute to figure out who's going to say something.
Who's gonna
I'm
pull the
like,
trigger?
"Oh."
Who's gonna say it?
Ding. Sorry.
That is my turn for now.
Alright. Bop. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention. If you want to make a guess as to what you think the solution was, just say I know who did it. I know what happened. And then you make your guess, and I'll tell you whether it was right or wrong.
And if you're wrong, you're murdered.
Murdered.
Murder who?
Bring it. I have 1 HP left.
Oh, you do not. Shush. No one heard you.
No, we just heard his ego.
I'm gonna make an accusation.
Okay.
I think. Where am I? Library? It was Mrs. Gray's Alzheimer's guess in the library
With?
with the quill.
I can DM you.
Okay.
Ow. Crack.
It hurts being wrong, doesn't it?
My shoulder cracked. Did y'all hear that?
we just hear it.
What it sounds like. It's horrible. Alright. That's my turn. Or maybe. No, I'm gonna go out the door. And 5, 10, 15, 20, so I can get towards the study.
Hey, Hugbear. Are you not dying being in the library?
Yeah, I'm taking damage each turn.
Yeah.
I only had 1 HP.
His nose keeps bleeding.
You think you'd be used to it, seeing as you live with one.
Sure.
He's building up a tolerance.
Exposure therapy.
Hugbear, time for the ultimate challenge. Read a book. No!
Picture book.
Read a picture book. No!
Who's up?
Is Bob done?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hugbear.
Hey, what do you guys think about Mr. Beige in the library with a frying pan?
I got some info for you, friend.
All right. That's my turn.
All right. We're at Onora's turn. Welp.
Skip.
We could come back to her.
Yeah.
We'll come back to Onora. Corra.
I would like to investigate the room. Is there anyone in here?
Mr. Teal's in this room.
So Mr. Teal, how long have you been practicing medicine?
Well, ever since I was a young lad.
Seems awfully convenient. You weren't able to see what killed Mr. Corpsman.
I mean, you guys looked at him, right? You couldn't find anything.
None of us are a doctor.
But you guys are, some of you have practice in medical, and so you have some practice in the medical field, right?
No? I know enough to look and see if someone's been stabbed, but that's about it. Is there anything in the room, though?
No,
notice?
not with that 15.
Damn it. Okay, that's gonna be my turn.
All right. Before we get to Takari, we're gonna jump back to Onora since we skipped you.
Alright, I'm going into the foyer,
All right.
and I think it is Mr. Beige in the foyer with the letter opener.
I got you.
Okay.
All right. Is that your turn?
Let's see, that was 5, 10, 15. Yeah.
All right. Takari, your turn.
I would like to investigate the dining room.
Go ahead.
Okay. Okay.
Ooh.
I was like, did it roll? I don't find anything because I don't have any inspiration right now. What?
Mrs. Gray seems to be fine.
I am confused of
Except
what
for, you know, the Alzheimer's.
except for the what seems to be a little bit of a Alzheimer's.
I'm confused to why that rolled myself.
That is so weird.
Like, I don't remember clicking on that.
All right.
But, okay.
Are you moving?
That's, no. Well, Wait.
Well, it's 5 feet to get out of a room.
Yeah. So I go by 25 feet. So
You can get in the ballroom, probably.
I was already in the ballroom.
Okay, I'm just saying. You get into a room. Vamp over.
There.
Next turn, do that.
Alright, is that your turn?
Yep.
Bop.
Into the study I go.
Alright.
Is there somebody in here?
I don't think I should see someone in the study. Sorry. No. Wait. No, Beige was in the lounge. Hold on, give me a sec. Let's see.
Teal's
Beige?
in the.
Teal's in the parlor. So, hold on,
that's the parlor.
give me a sec.
Same
Beige,
difference.
magenta, teal, gray. You find
Maids.
you find Mrs. Black in there.
There you go.
As she seems to be fanning herself.
You okay?
Well, let me tell you, I got really lightheaded when I saw that body. I nearly fainted. Oh.
Trying to think of something to ask. Well, where were you when the unfortunate event occurred?
Oh, me? I was over at the
Who else were we talking
I was over at the dining room.
about? Interesting. And why did you murder Mr. Corpse?
Where is he?
I swear to you, it wasn't me. I was in the dining room. I had no idea what was going on. And she looks like she's about to faint.
Mm-hmm. Just a little trick to try to trip you up. You're okay. Calm down.
Faints. Onto the couch.
Hits their head, they die. Bob is a murderer.
Yay! And to no one in particular, Bob says, I think
Okay.
it was I have to check my sources first.
I have to check my notes.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was Mrs. Black who just fainted out of fear of me catching her in whatever room I'm in,
Study.
the study, with a letter opener.
I can help you.
Ah, damn.
Ah, shit.
Oh, shucks.
Pop was so confident.
I'm gonna stay here.
All right. If that is your turn, we go over to Hugbear.
Let's see. I still think it's Mr. Beige in the library. And by God, he did it with the rope.
I got you.
Safe.
Fucking goddamn it.
Always just bursting bubbles over here, man.
Sorry.
Bubbles.
Son of a bitch. That's my turn.
All right. Onora, what you doing?
Into the lounge we go. I'm going to say it's Mr. Beige in the lounge with the letter opener.
Anyone?
Can anyone prove I'm
Bueller?
wrong?
I'm sorry, I blacked out. What's going on?
Miss-
Beige in the lounge with the letter opener.
Yeah, I can help you. Sorry about that.
Infinite disassociated for a whole episode.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
Again, Hugbear is there physically, mentally,
Hugbear is in the library. He's alive.
elsewhere.
He wishes he was physically elsewhere.
If it's not the library, I swear to God.
Alright, is that your turn?
I forgot how many feet I moved.
I think it was, I'd say 10.
Okay.
So that's 15 that you've used.
15. Why did I do that?
We're not playing Pictionary. Kiki. Can't be drawing on things.
Fucking bet. What you doing?
I'm going the rest of my 15 feet here. And that's gonna be my turn.
Alright. Corra.
I would like to accuse. I think it mayhaps had been Mr. Beige in, where am I, the parlor with the letter opener.
I can help you. There you go.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Alright, is that your turn?
No, I'm going to... One second, I'm doing my notes before I forget. I'm gonna pop over here and say hi to my friend. Hi, friend.
Who do you think you are?
running around leaving scars.
That'll be my turn.
Alright. Takari.
We're gonna go into. Wait, if I can. Into the kitchen.
Alright. You enter the kitchen and you see, I believe the last person I've left out is Mr. Orange.
I would like to ask Mr. Orange, what was his relationship with Mr. Corpse?
You see, he looks up, grab it. He must have gotten his hands on the cookie jar. As you walk in, he's like,
Thievery at a time like this?
"You want a cookie?"
Now, what kind of lowlife would steal things?
Who stole the cookie from the cookie jar?
Right.
Now we're gonna have to solve another crime.
Well, my relationship with Mr. Corpse. It was. I say we're good friends. I say we were good friends.
So what was his demeanor like
Well,
prior to this evening?
he was always. I'm sorry. What? Sorry, I was eating a cookie. What?
Like, how did he act before tonight?
He seemed nervous, but I think it was mostly because of this dinner. Not only did he had to impress all of us, but he had to impress you lot.
I would like to make an accusation.
Go ahead.
I want to say this is Black kitchen with the frying pan.
I can help you.
You moving?
Nope, I'm staying. I already moved.
Next.
Bop.
Get him, killer.
Like I said, at any point you could just say, I know what happened. And you can make your final guess. If you're confident.
I'm going to accuse
No, okay.
a Mr. Beige in the stair
In the where?
with
In this today?
today,
In this today?
today in the
Like-
study,
I didn't realize there was a bidet in here.
Pate?
in the study
Oh.
with the rope.
I can help you.
God damn it.
Hugbear would have been chilling on the bidet this whole time.
No.
Pate!
You moving?
Yes. Oh, I didn't mean to draw that. Sorry, Koozie.
How dare you?
Yeah, shut up.
I've said it once, and I'll say it again. We're not playing Pictionary, you guys.
Step 10, 15, 20. That's it.
Alright.
That's Corra.
You play all the.
And that's your turn?
Yep.
Hugbear.
I swear to God, it's Mr. Beige. In the library with the copper pipe. Accusation.
What did you say again? Sorry.
Mr. Beige in the library with the copper pipe.
I can
God
help
damn
you.
it. All right. That's my turn.
Alright. Onora. Whew. What you doing? You know, I could say you can go on a diagonal, and that's 5.
It's more of I just ran out of movement.
Like I said, you could use your action to dash, and you can get into the room.
Yes, but I can do that the next turn too, and still make an accusation.
Good point. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Alright. Corra.
Yes, I would like to. Have I already investigated in here? I don't think I did. I'd like to investigate.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I didn't investigate in here because all I did was say hi to Hugbear.
What up, what up?
16, sadly, you do not get anything.
Okay, that's gonna be my turn.
Alright. Takari.
I would like to investigate the kitchen.
Go ahead. "17, you just make it to discover something.
Okay.
Allow me to just make sure I don't give you the same thing. You know that this wasn't involved.
Okay.
Alright. Is that your toy?
Yes.
You're not gonna move?
No.
Alright. Bop.
One second. Ordering birthday cake. I'm gonna go back to the library.
Okay.
What are you doing in my library?
Hi.
I am thinking, sir. It hurt.
Just noticed somebody added rope to the dead body in the foyer.
I did not.
Found out who it was.
I'm going to say that I would like to investigate.
Investigate? Alright, go ahead.
Investigations.
And so you guys, because of my wording, you guys now know the DC is 17.
1 to 2.
Alright, Bop, you get
I
something.
know all the things.
You know
All the things?
that
And all the things.
this was not involved. Make sure I'm sending to the right person.
Boing.
I see, said the blind man.
Alright, is that your turn?
I suppose.
Hugbear.
I think I've narrowed it down. So I will accuse Mr. Beige in the library with a letter opener.
Anyone? Anyone? Going once? Going twice? Going thrice?
We murder that man.
Would you like to make the final guess?
I would like to use all of my wisdom and brain power to make my final guess.
Alright, and so you gather, and so you come out and say, "I know who did it!" And you gather people around and make what you believe is what could be your final guess.
I don't know why yet, but I will interrogate this person till their final breath. I believe it was Mr. Beige here, in the library, with that letter opener.
And as you point, you look at where you're pointing because you're just bullshitting. You're kind of bullshitting pointing. You look over, you actually find a bloodied letter opener.
Holy shit!
And you see Mr. Beige just... you see everyone looks towards Mr. Beige. Mr. Beige just looks side to side and he goes... I didn't want everyone to get involved with everything outside of Egron. With all the shit that was going on outside, I wanted us to not partake in what was happening. And I knew if Corpse joined,
Murder is the best choice.
and I knew that if Corpse joined, I would be outnumbered. So you're damn right. I did it.
And yet you didn't leave a single mark. You're some kind of secret assassin, aren't you?
Can I do? I guess it would be a history check. Is he part of the Thieves Guild?
You
Is
can
he part of
you can roll a history check, yeah. 15. You think back, and you think back. You remember hearing tales of a talented rogue from the north who underwent the name Beige.
Oh, god damn it.
You knew this whole time?
It just clicked. I'm sorry.
You think with all these, like, names that are all colors, like, that would, like, just spark something?
You know, I thought it was a nickname.
Well, you would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for this dog and these damn kids. As I point to Bob, who looks like a fox.
But who said it was good? But who said about anything getting out? And you see he turns over, punches Mr. Orange in the face, and starts to take off.
I cast Hunter's Mark. Hunter's Mark.
Bob is going to cast. Hold on, I got a thing. Thorn Whip, and whip it out at him to try to catch it.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark.
Damn it. Can I re-roll that?
You can, yeah.
Hugbear just puts out his echo 30 feet in front.
Okay.
And as soon as it gets within range, he hits him.
Okay, yeah, Hugbear, roll an attack. Bob, roll damage. Bob!
20?
Yeah, 23 will hit for 10 points of damage. Yeah, I'm just gonna say, you guys, Bob manages to whips the vine, and you basically try to pull him and pull from his ankle, but you do it so ferociously, you take off basically from the ankle down his entire right foot. And then Hugbear, as the guy falls, you come up with your glaive and just slice him across the chest as he falls lifeless.
We probably shouldn't murder this person. Somebody want to heal him quick?
Fine.
I cast Spare the Dying.
Cure wounds.
Alright, so spare the dying so you won't die, and he heals for 5.
I will only give you enough to survive.
Hugbear just stands on his chest.
God.
Are we going to try that again?
And he just spits at you, Hugbear.
I've had worse. Do you guys have police? Guards?
You see...
Mrs. Gray, wouldn't this be your department?
What? Oh! Right! And you see that, she clears her throat. Mr. Beige, you're under arrest for the murder of Mr. Corpse.
What? takes off a full fucking skin suit.
Yep, pulls off a skin suit mask.
Being undercover this whole time. My name is Monsieur Portier.
I am so annoyed.
Why are you annoyed?
And he sees to handcuff him as you guys hear a knock from the foyer room. And if you guys look over to the room, you see the Luxodon opens the door and suddenly just police start coming in. Police, we're here to help.
Well, they have wands.
Yeah, they have wands.
Literally the end of my favorite movie. Or it could have happened this way.
Or could have. And you see Mrs. Gray Mrs. Gray goes, "It finally took you long enough." And she finishes handcuffing him and then says, "Would you mind moving your foot, sir?"
Oh yeah.
And it lifts him up. And forgive me, I am Mrs. Gray, but what you saw was my mother. Sadly, she was sick tonight. She was too sick to come, and I had a sneaky suspicion that with all things happening, that with tensions, there was a tension I saw building up. I had to see for myself, so I disguised as my mother.
That was an excellent disguise.
So we are the younger Gray then. I knew you were suspicious.
Look, for tonight, go get some rest. Come by my office tomorrow morning. I'll give you a reward. For now, I suggest you get a good night's sleep.
Is there an inn or inn nearby that we could stay at?
Yeah, that's where we stayed last night.
Yeah, there is an inn. You guys already booked rooms there.
Oh, okay. Brain was not working.
No, what
Is
happened?
this the same place with the bar?
No, this is a separate place.
We've been to a lot of bars.
I was referring to the bar that we went to last time. That instead of knife throwing, we had axe throwing. Hugbear whipped all of our ass.
I like that thorn whip. That thorn whip is.
Holy shit!
Thank
You really
for
went
the-
full Batman.
I know.
Where is he?
I would say full Scorpion. Get over here!
Did you see that from the TikTok that I sent in the Discord, Lynova?
No.
Because I think I sent something. I don't know.
I'll look at it later.
Alright, and so, what do you guys do?
Change out of my formal attire back into my travel clothes.
Okay. Okay, so you guys do head back to the inn. Okay.
Yeah, we do.
I mean, Mr. Black is dead. This is his home. We could just stay here.
Oh, it's Mr. Corpse.
Mr. Corpse.
Or that's what I meant. It is Corpse's house. We could just sleep here.
I think we should go home.
All right.
Where our stuff is. Oh, no,
Fine.
no future bone.
But yeah, so we just lost our trade deals because the foreign minister here was corrupt and murdered somebody. And his potential replacement is now dead.
I mean, I guess that means we have to figure out with the rest of the leaders.
He said, Mrs. Gray goes,
Like, what?
I can explain everything tomorrow morning, but for now, just get some rest.
Okay.
Takari, you should probably lead the way by yourself.
She's gonna be following Hugbear behind with a look like,
She's like
No.
holding on to Hugbear.
yep.
All right, onwards and upwards.
All right, and so
Papa lead.
all right, so I guess unless you guys want to do anything specific, besides getting out of your clothes, we could say you guys take the night to take a long rest, and we go into the next day.
We went back to the hotel to take off our clothes. Didn't we? Anyway. Sorry. Oh. Long rest. Sorry.
And And so it is early the next day, and you guys receive a message that Detective Gray would like to see you all.
Done. Let's go.
We'll go see Detective Gray.
All right, and so you guys are asked to meet outside of the corpse manor, and you guys go up there, and you see that you see there is there's the Luxodon, and then there's also and you see there's also Mrs. Gray that you saw reveal herself last night. He goes, you guys have arrived. I would like to apologize. So I would like to apologize for speaking for my family and for the other families. If only we saw this sooner.
Why were you pretending to be a little old lady
Well,
if you weren't suspicious?
one, that's my mother. Two, she was too sick to go in, so I decided. Well, what happened was when we were discussing on potentially when my mother told me that when the meetings she had to discussing meeting with you all, Mr. Page was really insistent on not meeting with you guys. He wanted us to. He said with all the chaos that's going on out there, he would want us to focus on. He wanted us all to focus inside. Focus just with Egron.
Mm-hmm.
And well, they lost. They voted on this matter many times until someone decided to finally switch sides. We don't know who, because the votes are anonymous. Yeah, so we don't know who voted for who. And from there, I was kind of worried about what could happen there. And I found out, I was doing some research, and I found out that Mr. Beige was a former assassin, part of the who was originally part of the Thieves Guild.
I hate you.
What?
Oh, the water bottle. The water bottle.
No.
Okay.
Something else.
And she goes. And she goes, well, but for now, when it comes to figuring out the situation, we were planning to have 7. Mr. Corpse is dead, and now Mr. Beige is arrested, and the Beige family will obviously have to be pulled out and possibly stripped of their title.
Have been revoked.
I'm sorry?
Their privileges have been revoked, or will be.
Yes, the Beige family will no longer have their privileges. Maybe we'll have to consider exile. But we'll see.
Mine have just been.
And one more thing. That symbol you were showing to the symbol you showed to all of us. You see, she reaches in her pocket and pulls it out. Mr. Page has this in his pocket. It's a familiar looking medallion with a very familiar symbol on it.
Son of a bitch.
Can I have that?
Yeah, since I still have the paper you guys give us, so I can just use that and gives it to you. Says, do you have any idea what's going on?
Yeah, that's a secret organization that's been trying to take over these lands. The leadership that we've removed has mostly been these people. They killed the king in Ashuvia. They were in charge of the church in Pleoberg.
My kidnapping in Hestine.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. We've been tracking them down and trying to rid them. So far, they've only been bad news.
Perhaps, well, this is only a theory, but perhaps he was trying to keep us away from... He was trying to keep us distracted from what was going on, so we couldn't help.
Well, it seems like he was pretty focused on Egron. I feel like that might need to be our next stop.
We're in Egron, honey.
We are in Egron.
My bad.
Puts on the glasses.
That would be why.
I am the best investigator ever.
Hugbear, make an intelligence saving throw.
Oh no.
Just wanted to make sure everyone else knew where we
Guys,
were.
I don't have the map open. Intelligence saving throw. Let's see. One of these, baby. That's about right.
You take 13 points of psychic damage.
Hugbear dies immediately. It's super effective.
It was super effective.
It was all that time he spent in the library.
I spent so much time in that goddamn library.
It carried on.
Where I was.
It carried over.
So, just so everybody knows, Bop, now that the investigation is done, is being very quiet. She thinks she went a little overboard. A little too much. Gave a little too much Bopness.
Well, whatever his cause was, it's over now.
I recognize Tom.
As I said, we'll most likely consider exiling the Beige family, and then we'll have to consider whether we want to stick with just the 5 of us or give the power of foreign affairs to Mr. Corpse's son, who is currently away on a trip.
How about we take over foreign affairs?
Takari, you want to just stay here and...
We could have some.
Takari, would you like to become a corpse?
Just kidding. I'm just...
No, thanks.
I mean,
That makes-
Onora, you're not the ruler of anything. You want to be like one of the top tier families here?
I don't think they could handle me.
That's probably true.
We can
you
marry
don't
off
have
my sister.
arthritis anymore.
I do have a sister we can marry off.
I don't know how many magic missiles this place could take.
Just saying, we could. I do have a sister, an older sister, who is single, who isn't married.
I don't like your parents that much that I want to give them the entire fucking continent.
I mean,
This is becoming a dynasty.
that's what my grandfather wanted.
Yeah.
This is a
Yeah,
real-
but if it's gonna be a dynasty, it's gonna be us, not y'all.
Bop is
Maybe this
suddenly
was her
very
plan the
suspicious.
entire
Hey.
time.
I have a child and a husband. Why don't we put them in charge?
Sorry, for some reason I thought those two were switched. Yeah, okay. Thank you for putting the map back on.
Bop is going to suddenly be very suspicious of Takari.
Yeah,
Dang.
100%.
And you see the Loxodon steps up and says, I will be the one to give the sad news to the young master when he returns.
Yeah, does he have a lot of money?
Oh, he'll inherit everything.
Do you guys have like a basement here?
Yes, why do you ask?
I'm just wondering. Just a comic I read once. This kid's gonna be Batman.
Yeah, I know the reference. And he goes, well, it's not much, but as a reward, I have to give you this. And see, it gives you a small pouch, in which inside of it there is 40 gold and 14 platinum.
Yeah, I'm totally not interested in this. I give it back and I say, let's just work on that trade deal for the steel and the iron. Let's get that moving.
I can accept that. I will pass it on to the young lord, and you see Mr. Gray goes, I will pass it on to the rest of I'll pass that offer on to the rest of the family as well. To my family and to the other ones too, when they're done recovering.
In the meantime, Bob, we have some fields to raise.
Oh yeah, I can do that.
One last gift before we leave.
And
If you need me to, Bob, I can use Molder to help you.
no, it's okay. Hold on. Let me fix that page. Damn it, mother shitter.
Wouldn't hurt if you could like till the land, I guess, a bit.
That's what I was saying.
Certainly wouldn't hurt.
Yeah, if you want to.
Cool. Then Takari will use Molder to kind of till the soil for Bob.
All right.
And then once it's all tilled up and looks nice, Bob is going to cast
Moldova is a cantrip, correct?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Plant Grow at 3rd level.
All right.
She's going to cast it for 1 hour. She's going to stand there for 1 hour and do it.
Okay. Oh. All right. Is there a specific, like, you get to choose the kind of plant?
It's normally just the plants that are there, but we
So
did choose the
yeah.
trees. So if I say had some seeds in my pocket, which I do,
They've been trying to plant shit and grow shit here for a while, so I imagine they know what they want to grow here.
yeah, they probably have a field that they were trying to plant that died.
Yeah, there was, as you guys remember as you were entering, there was like a side, like, there was like out, just like far from the gate, there was like a plate, there was a section of land where people were trying to grow stuff.
Yeah.
So they would go out there and they would till the land a little bit, and then whatever plants they had been trying to grow would just grow
Okay. Okay. So,
exponentially.
okay, I'm just gonna take a look at the spell very quickly.
Here, I can put it in the.
Nope, I found it.
But it does say that if I hold it for
Plant growth,
for
correct?
8 hours, yeah.
Okay, so you get so 8 hours. It's morning, so basically late afternoon is when you'll be done.
It's fine. You can spend the day.
Yeah, so it'll be enriched and good soil for a year, and the plants will yield twice the normal amount of food. So just once a year, I'll probably have to come back and do it, or they can have another druid do it. I can tell them about it.
Okay, and so you spend your time casting it, and during the time you notice that they were trying to grow barley and potatoes, and you see those start to look a little healthier. In fact, make a nature check for me.
You're simply the best. Oh shit.
With that roll, you sense that not only you have flourished the grounds and you have helped, like, you have made the ground, like, richer, than you've made the plants able to grow. You have manipulated the genetic code in all these plants such that they can survive the winter. That these plants somehow have some form of immunity to cold.
Nice.
It's fucking badass. You just saved lives, man.
Yep. And just for anyone that needs a visual, if you ever get a chance to go to YouTube and look up the scene from Totoro where they make the trees grow, that's what Bop was doing for the 8 hours. With an umbrella in her hand.
All I could envision was like Dragon Ball Z, lend me your energy.
Infinite, I just saw the Discord. Corpse's last words. Stab me like you hate me, you don't want me, low-key wanna erase me.
This is what I'm doing. I put it in the Discord.
Yeah, I saw it. Alright, and so yeah, you spend... Alright, after 8 hours, you successfully cast the spell without... Does the 8 hours mean you don't get to use a spell slot? Because I don't know. It's not a ritual, right? It's just you get to choose either. Right? Let me double check.
It says special on mine, and it says duration is instantaneous. So.
Well, it's instantaneous unless you choose the 8-hour option.
Okay, but it's still okay. But it's because it's not a ritual spell, it still requires a spell slot. Okay.
I'll burn a spell slot. I don't mind.
Yep. Okay, that was just what I was double checking. Cool. But yeah, you found yourself somehow powerful enough to again manipulate the genetics of these plants just that they'll survive the winter.
I am magic.
Are magic.
All right. So you basically spend your day doing that. Anyone else want to do any? What does the rest of the party want to do?
Corra, you have 8 hours. You want to rob this place?
Hell yeah. Always. No, I don't really have much that I want to do.
We already kind of did our shopping at the end of last episode.
Already solved a murder, already got, foreign contracts in place. All the important stuff's done.
Alright. Not even a little theft? They have church. They have churches.
I cannot steal from a man whose dad just got murdered.
Not his house. We'd go to a church or something. Do a little thefty theft.
I'm just black.
I mean, I guess I could. I don't know. I could pickpocket on the street, but I feel like that seems a little bit rude to people who are freezing.
All right.
Well, now they won't starve.
Let me make sure they don't starve. Like they have a little bit of food in their belly, and then once they're comfortable, then you make their lives miserable.
No. I mean, we are technically like super rich and rulers of a town
famous
now.
And we have our own TV show, Lifestyles of the Rich and the Famous.
Basically.
Rich and the Hugbear.
I mean, Rich and the Bop. Because Bop doesn't know how money works.
Yeah.
Bop is literally like those.
What is currency?
Hugbear's over here being our
like,
financial
Walmart?
minister.
More or less.
Takari is working on preparing some spells. So she's reading her spell book.
Alright. So, I guess I'm basically asking is, I'm guessing you plan, because Bop has had to spend so much time in the fields, do you plan on leaving the next day?
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, and so you guys spend the rest of the day doing what you want, killing time.
Hugbear and I just play rock, paper, scissors the whole night.
Alright.
Is there a bar we can play darts at?
There's only one bar and 8 darts.
And an 8 darts.
Do we want to try our luck against Hugbear again?
Why not?
Sure.
Ain't nothing to lose from it. Worst case, we could kill him.
Yeah, let's try that. Let's wait. Let's play that game instead.
Let's
It's
not.
not gonna work.
I believe
I can
we
put
were
you to
promised-
sleep.
As like Hugbear has like 100 something worth of HP points,
I believe
All
we
of us
were
are, like,
promised a battle
70
royale.
and below.
I can put him to sleep.
Only
can
if you can roll. Only if you can roll 119 plus in your sleep spell.
Yeah, because you gotta roll. You gotta be able to roll against their HP. Their current HP count.
Oh.
That's how it works.
Oh.
I definitely remember.
So
someone saying
with
something
Hugbear
about
being at
battle-
full health,
battle
it's gonna be
royale.
pretty hard.
Does anyone else remember that?
When you guys are there, Hugbear, you find out that you are dared to try to win this game without getting angry or with your assistance from the last time you were playing.
Yeah, I'm not 4, so I'm totally don't care about dares.
Wow.
So are we playing darts or are we playing axe darts?
We'll do a round of axe.
All right.
We don't got anything better to do.
Might as well.
All right. Here we go. Bob, Corra, is everyone playing?
I was just trying to find a spell, but that can wait later.
Rank checks. Ew.
All right. So everyone's
Strength
make
checks?
your
Yeah,
first
do
round.
it.
Make your first round of strength checks.
I
screwed.
would like to. I won't rage.
I would like to use an inspo.
Go ahead.
What did I roll?
That's so much better.
Yeah, I did better than.
All right. Are we keeping those?
I want Onora to reroll.
Wait, I don't think I rolled. I thought I rolled.
No, you haven't.
God damn it.
Oh!
That's
It's
pretty good.
still better than
You know what?
Oh,
Did you mean
ignore
to?
the 8.
Okay. So let's see. So we have Onora, then Hugbear.
Nuh-uh.
Flimsy eyes.
It's Onora than
Arms.
Bob.
Oh, Bach
Yeah.
too. Damn.
Yeah, Coonsy.
Excuse you, Onora than Hugbear.
Look, the room is hot as hell. Can't really think straight.
Watch out, she's gonna go full Batman on you next.
All right.
don't
Everyone
ever
make your
think
second
so.
round of checks. Make your second round of strength checks.
I never.
Hugbear
think
rages.
straight. Hugbear.
Oh wow, Onora!
Damn
Holy
it.
shit!
I'm re-rolling that.
I don't have any inspiration, so I can't reroll.
Oh.
Motherfucker.
Oh, Bob has a -1 in strength.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Hugbear wants Onora to reroll.
I'm gonna.
PvP.
I want it known that that inspo came from my nemesis, Spade, and that's why it failed.
Uh-oh. Alright, so Onora reroll.
I hate you, Hugbear.
Ah!
You're horrible. You know what?
You're horrible.
You're
Alright. Okay. So we have Hugbear in first. And then Onora second. And then Takari and Bop
right up.
tie.
No.
They,
No, Bob got a 1.
Because Bob got a 1.
yeah, but you could choose either one.
What? I thought it was as always being you get what you get.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was always you get what you get.
You get the new roll.
Yeah, because
We've always been playing it. We've been playing it that way. Like,
Yeah.
Since the beginning.
Since day
Right.
one.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry.
so excuse you, I'm second. to
Brain
last.
is very tired.
Why am I arguing about something that would have helped me?
Be fair.
All right.
I am being fake.
Use your last
Hugbear bites his tongue because he's ready to go.
Oh no, Onora!
I mean, it can't get any worse than a 1, so I'm gonna re-roll that.
Alright.
Thank you, DC, for this lovely inspo that I'm about to use.
Okay.
Hugbear is going to reroll.
Oh, okay. Which one you reroll? Because you roll in advantage, you reroll in the 13?
Oh, I don't get. Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess.
Xena.
Damn it. All right.
Yeah, we're gonna go with that. Okay, so the 12. All right.
I think it might have won this.
Let
I
me.
think I won. I think my odds are pretty damn good.
So Onora, and then 18, and then Bob has a 12, correct?
Yes.
Hugbear and Bob tie.
Well, I have a 15 because mine was still at advantage. So mine would be. The
Oh,
15.
15. Okay, so yeah, so Hugbear, Bop, Onora, you just no reroll. And Takari and Corra tie.
Nora might have this. I should have can you use inspiration to block a reroll? I should have kept
No.
you at that 1.
No. Only 1 inspo per roll.
I know. I'm just saying. Could I have just said, "I block your inspirational roll"?
No.
By 2 points, Onora won.
Holy shit!
Congrats.
Hell yeah.
Wasn't Hugbear.
Honora,
You had really good rolls.
yeah, a 5. She had first, second, and then first, while Hugbear had third, first, second.
Man,
You know,
Impressive.
you wasted 2 fucking inspo on me.
yeah,
Lose.
both of them were inspirations from you.
Oh my god.
And yet you still came out on top.
The dice gods were on my side.
Yeah.
Why were they on my side when, like, it didn't really matter? And then, you know, when we actually need religion,
They're not there.
We're just like, oh, let's give you this fucking 8.
Yes. All right. So you guys celebrate that somehow it was beatable. It was somehow easy. It was somehow manageable to beat Hugbear in his own game.
Son of a bitch.
He
And
was tired after all his thoughts.
you
Library yesterday.
you continue through your night until you go to sleep and you spend your long rest. And we'll wake up to the next, and you guys will wake up to the next day. But this is where we're gonna end tonight's session.